Hey yo, what's good, beautiful people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hey yo, as you guys can see um, on the video title, I'll be going through the top 5 rules or steps to take while you are on semen retention and how to stay locked in. So let's get right into the video, right? So yo, step number 1, master energy transmutation, right? So semen retention isn't about storing unused energy. It's about converting sexual energy into mental focus, physical strength, and creative drive, right? So the rule right here is unused semen retention or unused semen energy turns into restlessness and temptation. So the goal right here is to keep moving, right? Keep moving and always stay active, bro. So how to do this in a more proper way? You gotta join the gym. You gotta lift heavy. You gotta go on walks, do some intense cardio. That's if you don't have a gym membership, or just do general labor, right? Physical labor. That that actually turns your sexual energy into something. It gives your sexual energy a constructive outlet, right? So that's step number 1. Now step number 2, eliminate the top triggers. Digital and environmental hygiene. This is very key right here because we all know what doom scrolling can do, right? It can be negative and positive at the same time. But I'll suggest that you guys stop doom scrolling over TikToks, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, because I'll say this: doom scrolling is the number one silent killer when it comes to, relapsing, right? It's the number one streak killer, silent streak killer. So stop doom scrolling, and also do not be alone with a female. Trust me, do not be alone with a female. You're not that strong, bro. The enemy will always find a way to actually get you to relapse, right? So do not be alone with a female. Um, get out of your bedroom, right? Get out of your bedroom. Don't go out to parties or clubs, because the enemy is very strategic, and you always look for some type of crack, in the door to enter into your life, right? So you guys gotta eliminate the top triggers, and that's step number 2. Step number 3. So as you guys can see, I got my cue cards with me. The reason why I did that is because this topic is a very sensitive topic for me, right? I put it so close there to my heart because semen retention actually molded me into the man that I am right now. You feel me? So it made me more masculine and more disciplined, more mentally active, and more spiritually in tune to this world. So step number 3, implement emergency interventions for urges. Ooh, bruh, I promise you, bruh, this right here will actually save your life, or will actually save your retention journey, right? So change the physical state. Whenever that you feel like you want to relapse, or whenever the urge for you to go into the website and play with yourself and trying to holler at a girl just to get the booty. So whenever that you be feeling that type of urges, I will strongly suggest that you guys turn it into something physical. For instance, you guys can just start doing 30 push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups, just to interrupt that neurological urge loop that's playing over in your mind, right? And move out of solitude. You guys gotta go outside, go to the park, go for a walk, surround yourself with people, right? Be out in public, You feel me? So you guys better you guys better do this whenever you feeling the urge to fall short, or whenever you feeling the urge to, play with yourself. So step number 4, shift shift from counting days to building identity. For real, you gotta ditch the fixation. For real, you gotta ditch the fixation. And I wrote this down. This is very key, guys. Check it out. Guys who constantly count days stay mentally attached to the urge. Woo. Hey, bruh. Guys who constantly count days stay mentally attached to the urge. So when you're always thinking about, I'm on day so and so, I'm on day 1, 2, 3, the more you think about it, the more the urge, I feel like the more the urge, gets stronger and stronger, because you're trying so hard not to relapse, you're trying so hard not to fail. And I feel like that's like that's not the right way to go about it. Instead, I suggest that you build your identity in discipline, right? Build your identity in discipline, build your identity in Christ, right? And that's going to lead us to our 5th step. Well, our 5th step, which is not the last, but I just chose 5 steps. So yeah, you guys gotta shift from counting days to building identity. For real. So build your identity around discipline. Just every day when you wake up, tell yourself, I'm disciplined. I got victory over lust. I got victory over my urges. I got victory over all those negative, bad thoughts, right? So you guys better ditch the fixation, for real. And last but not least, the 5th step. Oh, this right here, for me, it's the core secret, bro. I promise you, this right here is the core secret. And that's put God first, right? Put God first, build grounding daily routines. Woo. Put the Most High first and build grounding daily routines. Meaning, you got to start reading your Bible. You got to start learning the ways of the Most High. You got to start studying His ways, studying His commandments, studying the 10 commandments, right? You got to understand why. You got to study Him and understand why He tells us to flee from fornication, right? So I feel like if you wanna grow stronger in this walk, in this semen retention journey, if you wanna stay for longer streaks, like for instance, like Chad on the angel time, he went 4 years, right? He went 4 years. And also Mark the Messenger. I'm sure most of you guys know who Mark the Messenger is. I think his longest streak was 6 years. Bruh, that's discipline right there. But I strongly believe they wouldn't have done it if it weren't for the favor that the Most High God in their life, right? If it wasn't because they chose to put Jesus Christ as the common denominator of their lives, and also the driving force on their semen retention journey, right? So I personally believe, man, when you put God first, all these other steps will just become like, a walk in the park for you. It will actually be more easier when you put the Most High first, right? So I strongly believe that when you do that, yo, bruh, you're gonna start enjoying and you're gonna start seeing why this journey is so prominent, right? You're gonna start understanding why retaining your seed isn't just about looks maxing and getting that testosterone pump whenever you go to the gym. You're gonna understand, it's not just about the physical side, right? It's mainly the spiritual side, because in order for things to happen in the physical, things has to happen in the spiritual first, right? So when we are indulging in sin, fornicating, watching this satanic websites, pornography, watching other people do the do, right? That's satanic, and we are defiling our body, and we are defiling our spirit, man, our inner man, right? So put God first, and I promise you, bro, your semen retention journey is gonna feel so sweet. You're gonna start enjoying and understanding the true core of why you are doing what you're doing. Hey yo, so guys, let's go through a quick recap of the semen retention journey, and how to stay locked in for good, and how to keep on keep on having the longest of streaks, you feel me? So step number 1, master energy transmutation. So you gotta go to the gym, you gotta lift heavy, you gotta do some cardio, you gotta put in some physical labor, so that you can turn that sexual energy into something physical, right? Mental strength, physical strength, and creative drive for anyone who's an artist, a creative out there. Step number 2, eliminate the top triggers: digital and environmental hygiene. Yo, you gotta stop doom scrolling. You gotta do not be alone with a female. That's a big one too. Don't go out to parties and clubs. Be around like-minded people. I'm not sure, I didn't mention that one before, but be around like-minded people. And step number 3, implement emergency interventions for urges. So you gotta be, you gotta shift whenever you get in that thought to relapse. Instead, try to do some push-ups, try to do some pull-ups, to trick your mind into, to trick your mind, or to trick the neurological waves that are tempting you to, to fall into sin, to fall into the temptations, right? And yeah, you gotta move out of solitude, of course. Do not be isolated for long. And yeah, step number 4, shift from counting days to building identity. You gotta stop counting your days, right? You gotta stop counting days. You gotta focus more on, being a better you. Focus more on using those days whereby you're retaining and doing something productive, right? So I'm going to repeat what I said here. So guys who constantly count days stay mentally attached to the urges. And step number 5, last but not least, put God first, and you gotta start building ground daily routines. Start to build grounding daily routines, right? So putting God first is actually number 1, but we gotta save the last for the last, the best for last. So putting the Most High first will actually make your journey more smoother, right? So I thank you guys for staying with me till this long, man. I appreciate if you clicked on the video, if you watched the video throughout. I appreciate that, and I strongly suggest that you people like, share, and subscribe, you feel me? And also watch the rest of my videos. Watch the rest of my videos. And yo, stay locked in, man. You guys can do it. 365 days locked in, and I believe you guys can also do it. So yo, more power. Peace.